That's a great question. At the Centre for the Evaluation of Value and Risk in Health at Tufts Medical Center, we've actually developed a database to address questions like that. The database includes 17 of the largest 20 commercial payers and includes thousands of specialty drug coverage decisions. In a paper we published in Health Affairs last summer, we found that of hundreds of specialty drugs, only 16% were covered in the same way by the 17 commercial payers in our sample, meaning that 84% of those specialty drugs coverage differed, meaning that one payer added restrictions to coverage while another payer did not. So for instance, that could be that one payer added a step edit to the coverage decision while another payer did not, or it simply could be that one payer added some sort of patient subgroup restriction, meaning that only patients who met certain clinical criteria would have access to the drug while other payers did not. Well, I think this variability is very important, and maybe most importantly, it does impact patients' access. It means that patients' access differs depending on their insurance company. So patients with similar clinical characteristics with differing access simply because they're covered by different insurance companies. Also, I think importantly for patients who are switching between health plans, this could affect their access to a drug on which they're currently stable on their initial health plan. So I think it's very important to quantify and really grasp that. Now, and the last thing would be for physicians and maybe other prescribing providers, in that those providers will be tailoring their treatment decision not only to the patient's clinical presentation, or the clinical characteristics, but also to the patient's insurance coverage. And therefore, this variation is very important to quantify, I think, and there's a lot of work to be done to understand why it exists.